Sunday Best GLR 94.9 FM. Pleasure to welcome Johnny Clarke to my show this afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Clarke.
Yeah, well, I must say it's a blessing, Give thanks and praise, to the Most High, make it possible. And I must say, God bless the eye,
Thank you.
And everyone else, it's a pleasure.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Now, Johnny, along with many people listening to this program this afternoon, I was raised on Johnny Clarke music through my teenage years. This is what brought me through. There was a time when rockers were coming through and your voice reigned supreme. I mean, you mean so much to the roots world. Tell us how you actually made your break in the music business, because you were still pretty young as well yourself.
Yeah, well, actually, in those days, you have to deal with a lot of creativity, original stuff, 100%. So, that's the reason why Johnny Clarke can last until now. Because when you concentrate on original, meditate and lyrics, that no one has ever heard before, and even a background that no one has ever heard before, you find, say, it might be, take a longer time to really get working to the people mind and so on, but when it do working, it
never leaves
never leave,
Yeah, like me.
So, those were the days of original, farmer music, and it's like we, as farmer musician is concerned, it's like we were like a family, togetherness, and we just love what we were doing, it wasn't all about like money, it was about the love of the music,
Now, after winning a talent contest as a youth, you made your first, big hit single, which was Every Day You're Wondering.
Yeah.
What was happening around you in those times?
Yeah, well, in those times, as I say, really, you just have to just keep focus on, the reality, and as I said, the roots, around you, and then it's so, beneficial as far as putting it together is concerned, because the producer in those days, those were the lyrics, and the type of formula they was looking for. And you were always seeking for something new, a new sound,
So do you think as a performer back in those days, there was more emphasis on just performing, forgetting about, say, the business side of it, or actually the direction you were going in as an artist, and it was just...
It was more emphasis on performing, really, tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Because we were really, more concentrated on how to find a sound, because like everybody was, making like reggae music at the time, but it's like, you have to be kind of special to, because in those days there was a lot more competition.
But Johnny Clarke, in those days, did you feel special? Did you feel that what you were doing at the time was something special, or something that would be held in high esteem later down the years? Or did you actually regard it as popular music of the day?
No, yeah, I didn't know that it would last until like in this time, but I did feel special because we created a new sound, a sound that they call the flying cymbal.
That was Bunny Lee's. Cymbal, that was Bunny Lee as producer there.
Yeah, but what that was really, it began to ring out, I like Wandering and so on, that those songs was like, like songs that was like it in the dance hall, but there's different type of hits, you have hits for the dance hall, and you have hits for the household neighbors, So like when you talk about the flying cymbal now, that was the new sound now, and you find other producers now begin to adopt, whatever we do, our principle as far as making music is concerned. So if you wasn't playing flying cymbal,
you wasn't doing anything.
You wasn't doing it, you see. So that's all about, the benefit from creativity,
It passes on from person to person,
yeah,
and grows.
Yeah.
Now, the Aggravators were they the main musicians you used during that time?
Well, yes. The Aggravators is like consists of different type of musicians, like from different show bands, such as Soul Syndicate and so on. And, but Aggravators is really a studio band that's the name, the studio name, name for the recording band,
Yeah.
Not like a show.
No, it was just a
recording.
Sessioneers. But they were the top men in those days.
Yeah, man.
Who can you remember around you making this flying cymbal music and really giving?
Well, I tell you, man, these guys are so great, man. Great, like Earl China Smith, China. Guys like Santa Davis, that plays drum, and China play lead guitar. You have people on keyboards like Family Man. People on bass like Robert Shakespeare, and also keyboard again. He's talking about like Bernard Harvey, otherwise called Tota, and people on guitar again. You talk about people like even Tony Chin, and if you run back to keyboard again, you can talk about the guys like Wire. Wire who was from the Wailers also. So they're really, a musical family.
I can tell that there's a great respect when you speak about these people, these musicians, these creators of the sound.
Creativity, man.
And what was the relationship between the singer and the musicians in that time? Because very much now, it's many of the artists just are presented with a rhythm that's already laid. They don't even see which computer makes the rhythm or who really makes it. But I guess there was a much more
much more togetherness, because like the musician, they try to be very much familiar with the song. And when you get to know the song now, while doing it now, like each verse you can add, if you listen one of those songs, you can tell that, they have some knowledge about that song, as far as, playing it, the background is concerned. So, when we reach like the bridge area or like a chorus, it done in something just, from a familiar to what the singer is really going on, And you don't find that no. It's just a one thing, that you don't know where going, But man, in those days, the musician was very much a part of the song.
Okay.
Yeah, it become a very great part, Yeah, that song it come like we both sit and write it together.
So even though you provided the lyrics, the musicians were very much behind you, very much a part of what you were doing.
Yeah,
an integral part of the song.
Yeah, really, and that's so that's about creativity, original, 100%.
Now, Johnny, I've waited so many years to ask you this because, as I said, in my youth, it was you and many other singers, but I remember Johnny Clarke so vividly. And then towards the mid-'80s, you just seemed to disappear. You stopped recording. We didn't get any material from you. What actually happened? Where did you go?
Well, actually, I was right there, but it's just where did the music go, That's really me,
Where did the music go?
It take a different swing.
So he wasn't...
Yeah, it take a different swing.
But many artists...
them bringing a new thing with a style I call named Sing J. And like, when, a new style where...
Barrington
like, the singer,
Levy.
Yeah, Sugar Man and them guys, Like, there was like times when, when artists like singing on a sound system, a man would have really shunned from that, like in the earlier time, You wouldn't definitely go and see an artist, like go at a dance gate and pay money to see an entertainer singing over a song.
No.
But like in the 80s now, that become more prominent,
So did you feel that you didn't have a place in that arena?
Yes, that's a bit of a truthful, I just feel that because, I remember when I was here and after a while, and, I was here really for a good while here in England, and when all of that shit changed up because politics have a lot to do with it too, because there's a lot of like politics war and all that, and enough man that have to kind of chip out, like some come England, some go America, all over, And man like me, it kind of sector and so on. After that time, things kind of settle back down and I decided to go back up there in Jamaica. And when we realized what was happening now and, like, touch out in a certain areas and, like, where studio areas, It's a place like Jammies and all them places. And, You know, when normally now, you know, like you do all, you know, a man maybe that half you know, for you know, as a veteran then, where a man know from long time that we the one, it suggests you do a song, you know, get back the now vibes and all, because we know you with a name, and figure more or less say, you know, you forget in line right now.
Okay.
And when you start sing and all them things there, a man I tell you say,
no,
them pretty things they not
no
go on
work again.
you know. You have to do it like the DJ them now, you know. Yeah, you know, so
How did you feel like knowing you were coming from the creative line of reggae?
Well, we never feel, you know, we just know so well then, you know, I mean, you know, not true a man I do a thing, you have to follow him, you know. God Father, so every man for himself and God for us all, you know. So if you do something and you do it, that don't mean to me I have to go with you, because that's what they make it me feel like, you know, if you want to eat some food, you have to do it like the DJ them, you know. Sing like the DJ, with they call the thing with them calling him Sing J.
And that's not Johnny Clarke style.
No, you know, we never come in them. That was the 80s style, and I was from the 70s, you know.
Okay.
So it's like that kind of gear. Some artists who was from the 70s are like a beating towards, you know, trying to go, you know, imitate them style there.
But the thing is, positivity came out of it, and I'm going to speak about that. But first, we've got to go to Scotland Yard, get a travel news update. Then we'll be back. Johnny Clarke is my special guest. This is the Sunday Best on GLR.
Thanks, Miss P. GLR 94.9 with 2020 travel from Scotland Yard. Heathrow Spur looking much better. It was very full for the past hour or so. It is on the mend, but you will find the M4 coming into London through the Heston Services section starting to build. And then the A4 is building, heading out of London, westbound from the Talgarth Road, really in towards Hammersmith. At Hammersmith, Fulham Palace Road, southbound, looking very heavy now from the Hammersmith flyover down towards the Lily Road junction. And then pretty slow, really, right the way down towards Putney Bridge, which is slowing up southbound now as people start to go home. The roadworks on the A13 East India Dock Road still there, but things not looking too bad at the Leamouth Road junction, I must say, heading up towards the Canning Town flyover, where it's been heavy all day. You will find a little slow coming into London on the A13, however, down from the Canning Town flyover itself. Blackfriars Bridge, that's looking pretty full southbound now, heading down towards Southwark, and Tower Bridge looking busy, though it's slightly worse for northbound traffic from the looks of things than southbound. You're slow, but you are moving. Victoria Embankment, that's slowing up westbound through the Northumberland Avenue junction, and Regent Street in the West End is also looking slow, especially southbound, heading down towards Piccadilly Circus. Conic South Central trains currently suffering power problems, which is affecting services from London Bridge to Victoria via Peckham Rye, Denmark Hill. They're being circulated via Tulse Hill. And if you're at Denmark Hill, Clapham High Street and Wandsworth Road and you want to go to Victoria, you are being advised to circulate via Peckham Rye. Services from Victoria into London Bridge are not affected by this problem. GLR 94.9, the next update at 6:40.
So you
Johnny Clarke and Hold On. And Johnny Clarke is my special guest on the Sunday Best this afternoon. Now, Johnny, just before travel, we were speaking about the changing face of music in Jamaica during the 80s, and how you felt that perhaps that wasn't your type of style and you was going to just hold on.
Yeah, sure. Nice, sure.
You was going to hold on for a bit. Yeah. And then, as I said, there was like major lights at the end of the tunnel, because I'll tell you a story I told Nikki about, was it 2-3 years ago, the Brighton Music Festival? I was there, and I knew you was going to be appearing, and I heard like cut after cut from Johnny Clarke. So I'm thinking, well, how comes they're playing all of Johnny Clarke's music and he's going to appear live? You know, that's a bit silly, playing the music before he's going to come on stage. And lo and behold, it was actually you on stage. I thought it was the records playing. That's how brilliant the sound was.
Yeah, man.
And the voice was spot on, absolutely crystal clear, the same as it was. So I think
solid.
Solid. So perhaps it was a blessing that, you know, you didn't work the route. Work the route and divert to something that really wasn't you.
True, you know.
Now, how did you feel at Brighton? Because, like, there were thousands of people there, and they must have been as shocked as I was to hear Johnny Clarke sounding as he did as a teenager.
And the verse again, I mean, like in the 90s, late 90s,
like 20 years later.
After so long, yeah. So you must know, boy, that was really exciting, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I tell you.
Now, did that encourage you to say, come back on the road again, or was it something that you decided to do anyway?
Yeah, well, when I didn't decide it still, but that I had to it, you know. That's additional, you know. So, I mean, it's better than, you know, when you're going to have something who's going, you know, add to what you already planned, you know. And from his good thing, you can go with it, you know. Because we know what is right from what is wrong, you know. And we go with the right, you know, and lower the wrong.
So the Johnny Clarke of the year 2000, you can practically say, as opposed to the Johnny Clarke 30 years ago, what's the difference?
Well, really, you know, the difference is that, you know, you see Johnny Clarke more live now, you know. Yeah, you know, I do a lot more live shows, you know. So maybe, you know, them time they maybe usually hear Johnny Clarke on records.
So you've totally flipped it.
Singing them songs there. Now you're going to see Johnny Clarke now. Live, doing them songs, you know.
So Johnny Clarke.
You know, and along with some new stuff too.
I was going to just get to the new stuff.
Yeah, but we're not leaving out the old stuff. So that will be a 2-part show. Yeah, 2 in 1, you know.
Now, speaking of shows, we've got actually 2 shows. Everything's just leading into one another, because you'll be back here tomorrow. Get to know this place really well, because you're coming back here tomorrow night.
Yeah, sure.
All right, and you're going to do a midnight session on Angie Greaves' show, which should be magical. So I'll have my radio set for that, definitely. So that's Angie Greaves' show, a midnight session with Johnny Clarke live in our studio, acoustic, live, and absolutely brilliant. So that's tomorrow, Angie Greaves here at GLO. Nice. And Tuesday, the 19th, at Dingwall's as part of the Camden Mix Festival.
Yeah, Dingwall's going to be hot. Yeah, man. Whole heap of stuff, you know. Original stuff, you know. Stuff from, you know, the 70s.
You taking us back to the rockers days?
Yeah, no, let's get back to the roots days. Yeah.
Okay.
You know?
And the flying cymbal and...
Yeah, you know, the creativity days, you know. Because the people, them really, you know, them longing for hear them style, you know. Because them just try make people feel like they, you know, what's happening now, that's where it all started. But, you know, we know that it started long before that, you know.
So who used to influence you as a youth when you were creating your music and your lyrics?
Yeah. You mean in them times?
Musically, yeah.
Well, man, artists like, you know, like the Paragons and like Alton Ellis and, you know, them artists there still, you know. Because like when we listen to them artists, it's like, we just figure more or less, you know, like, we just come on them trend, you know. Yeah, because them man, that's the same thing we are talking about, you know, creative, you know. Yeah, you know.
And you sung quite a few Paragons numbers in the early days, John Holt songs.
Yeah,
you like John Holt, I know.
Yeah, man, sure. You know what I'm going.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
Sure.
Well, I was a big fan. I am a big fan, but from youth days coming right up, Johnny Clarke, we used to go to this club called Metro. And
Metro, that's in Nava Grove.
Yeah, it's not there anymore. They built some houses there now. Can you believe that, Johnny?
That's how long man come at this place, from 1975.
That's right, and we used to go to Metro, and that's where we used to hear all the new latest tunes.
Like that song named Sufferers Hi-Fi.
That's it, Suffer Hi-Fi, Pebbles at the Control.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, man. You know, them time, long time I passed through, you know.
Okay. I've got some more information, which I'll give in a minute, yeah? Right, now, I want to go give the Dingwalls information again first, all right? It's Culture Promotions presents Johnny Clarke in concert with your full band.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you bringing over as a band? Now, you're very selective and you're very fussy about your music.
Yeah, well, we have some youth where, you know, them youth are right now, and some youth them where, you know, them can go with the trend, you know. You see, them can go with the trend.
Have you been training them, Johnny?
Yes, man. Them solid, man.
That's
them
good.
know, yeah, I tell you, you know. So just come hear them, man, and you're going to love what you hear, you know.
And we're going to hear new as well as classic?
Yeah, man, you know.
Are you going to dance as well, Johnny?
Boy, always, you know. I mean, last time it was at the Rocket.
Okay, I missed that one.
Oh, my. That was the one you really missed, you know.
Okay, I'm not going to miss this
one. But you was at the Brighton one, though.
I was, but I didn't see it. I just heard it.
Heard it,
yeah, I was backstage and I could hear all this Johnny Clarke and I thought, silly thing to do. I'm ashamed of myself. But I won't miss this one. Shall I tell you why? Because I'm going to be your MC for the night. You didn't know that, did you? I'm going to be your MC for the night.
You definitely do.
Can't miss this one. On Tuesday, from Blood and Fire Sound System, special guest will be Hugh Brown. Where is that? Oh, at Dingwalls. Oh, wonderful. All right. Sounds will be provided by Blood and Fire Sound System. I got it. Okay, special guest Hugh Brown. So it's going to be a night to remember.
Because all them man they come from, you know, them time there, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So them know what it's like, you know, to be creative, you know.
So Johnny, here's to the next 1,000 years of Johnny Clarke music and the flying cymbal. Thank you very much for coming in.
And pleasure, you know.
I'll see you on Tuesday.
Yeah, man.
I won't be late. And
fit and strong, you know.
Yes, I'll be there.
Yeah, man. You don't hold back nothing, you know.
No. And it's going to be, well, I think it's going to be one of the shows of the year.
Yeah, because, you know, Johnny Clarke plan for us, 100%, you know. Yeah, you know, that's it. No hold back, you know.
Okay.
So it's just all about energetical, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's Johnny Clarke tomorrow on the Angie Grieve Show, live in session midnight, and again at Tuesday at Dingwalls with a live band. You've got to watch out for these young musicians, and sounds provided by Blood and Fire Sound System. Guest sounds Hugh Brown. So I'll see you on Tuesday, Johnny.
Yeah, right.
All right. I'm going to give away.
God bless, you know?
Yes. I'm going to give away a couple of tickets for your show and play out with a track. Before I do, what was your favourite track that you recorded?
My favourite track?
Yeah.
I tell you, man. A track there. So much of them, you know. A lot of favourite tracks. You know?
I want to see if I'm anywhere near your level of thinking.
Track, you know. You talk about song like It's True. Song like Move Out of Babylon. Song like Rock With Me Baby.
Ooh, it's swinging my love.
It's the one you just play a while ago, Hold On. You know, None Shall Escape the Judgment. Intent Is Gates. A lot of favourite track, man.
You still didn't mention this one.
Oh, well, I mean, that's after that. No, I thought you mean from in them times.
Okay, no, I just meant any Johnny Clarke at all.
I thought you mean from in, you know, in the flying cymbal time. This is when we come out of the flying cymbal now, and I change it back now, like Roots Natty Congo. Yeah, this is coming out of the flying cymbal now, because after a couple of years, we decide to carry them back now to the original type of drumming, you know. So that's when we start back when with these one. We start work with Virgin now. Virgin record label.
What happened with the Virgin deal?
Well, actually, the Virgin deal is still going on because if you notice, them have out a CD now with the same songs, them. And it's
These
about
ones.
24, So it's still around, Plus, them are publishing as far as EMI is concerned. So, I still get reward as far as publishing is concerned.
Well, that's because you did your business side of the business properly.
Yeah, so that's that. I just down there and just before I come up, we just received that in the mail, Yeah.
A nice fat check.
Well, you can't say that stuff at one stage.
I'm sure they're going to get fatter,
I forget let's hope for that still because so much people adore some of them songs, But if they're not, but if they don't record you as the writer of the song, you don't get paid, do you? If they pretend. No, but they won't pretend because they like these companies,
No, not the companies. No, not the companies, but certain artists who just
go there and do. You won't get paid if you're not registered.
Okay.
If he's not a registered artist, a songwriter, like if you're not signed to a publisher. Or if you're not a MCPS member, or a member of PRS,
or PPL.
it's like you're just out there floating in the winds,
And doing it for nothing.
Yeah, So you just have to become a part of one of them organizations there. And, it's something will reach it better than nothing, Yeah, because sometimes the money just becoming so worthwhile. Yeah, that's eat me sometime when nothing is happening.
And you get one of those fat checks.
So it does, it's a good thing,
It's true. I mean, this is the whole point. We had a whole discussion about this last week in the studio about people not really getting the benefits or the rewards that they deserve because they haven't actually set the business end of it up properly.
Well,
so there's nothing for them to get.
I remember from the 70s,
So you must be well rich, Johnny.
Well, it'll come one, So them
He's
pick
not
it up.
he's not admitting to it.
Yeah, so them pick it up, them send it to him, man. Them not really hold back. So them pick it up. Kind of really just pick up just overnight, But so it get picked up.
I mean, because even
sent on,
even for your stage performances and these radio plays,
that is the next thing
you
part of it. Yeah, when that's supposed to, Yeah, because even the Brighton Festival over there, we do all a big show in Kenya, the Guinness Sunbeat Festival, and that was like massive people. Whole heap of people. The first I see so much people, man.
Really?
Yeah, man, that place in Kenya, Nairobi.
Did you get frightened when you came on the stage to perform and saw like thousands of people?
Well, boy, I tell you, we're really frightened, but, it's really, something to behold, because it was like a day show, broad daylight, so, everybody just, because it's a show that run right from day to night, I know majority of the people is there during the day. When it start blow cold and on the night I come now, like some of the people them drift. So when you catch it right now the hot day when everybody's there, man. And this song you just play a while ago, Roots Natty Congo. Oh gosh, man, that was the song of the whole festival. Tell you.
Johnny Clarke.
Song of the festival, man. Everybody, people jump all the fence with flag waving, all kind of thing, man. It was something to behold, man. Tell you. Never cussing nothing like that yet, So all of that's supposed to be good for you performing rights and, copyright wise, We're finished,
Super special music guest today on the Sunday Best. Thank you very much.
All right.
God bless.
A blessing, And just take care of yourself,
Okay.
But every day some people are talk like they are born in Africa. But we are African, born in African,
Johnny Clarke. My special music guest on the Sunday Best this afternoon. Okay, we've got a pair of tickets for the performance at Dingwalls on Tuesday. Give us a call on 0171 224 2000 and tell us the musical style. Oh, look at this. All the lines have gone already. Tell me the musical style Johnny Clarke helped create. We talked about it in great depth. 0171 224 2000. Can you name the musical style that Johnny Clarke helped create? I mean, I would have said he created it, but he's so modest. He said, no, Miss P, I helped. I only helped. So 0171 224 2000. What is that style of music?
GLR 94.9 with 2020 travel from Scotland Yard. Just had a quick look at the Heathrow Spur again, southbound. It had built up again after the last broadcast. It's now on the mend again, so hopefully that was just a temporary blip and things are looking good. It's GLR 94.9, the next update at 7:20.
Afternoon.
How are ya?
I'm fine, thanks.
Now, the name of the musical style Johnny Clarke helped create, what was it?
Flying Cymbals.
The flying cymbal.
Yeah, solid, you know.
King Tubby's run things.
Me I tell you, man, they know what go on.
Yes, sir.
So this
history man, this, you know.
Yeah, love Johnny. Yeah, definitely.
with who?
Well, I'm gonna have to pick one of my friends. I've got a special lady, but I'm not sure she'll be up for it. You know?
Bring the special lady.
Oh, I'd love to, but I don't know whether she's on that tip. You know.
Oh, what tip is she on?
Well,
Bit of R&B.
It's a bit of an early kind of relationship, you know. So I wouldn't want to push her too hard in the roots direction, you know.
No, look, show her what you're made of,
Yeah,
Sean.
no, yeah, it's true.
Show her what you're made of.
Yeah, she needs some spiritual upliftment, you know.
No, I don't think she'll like to hear you say that, though, Sean. But we look forward to seeing you on Tuesday.
Definitely.
Is there any particular thing you wanted to ask Johnny?
Nah, just to tell him to keep up the work, you know. There's a lot of people out there who love his music, you know, and there's more that I'm sure, you know, he could still be doing, you know.
Mm.
So, yeah, just keep up the work.
Sean, can I be a bit personal?
Yeah, go for it.
Now, you sound nowhere near the age of me
Right.
or Johnny Clarke.
Right.
How do you know about Johnny Clarke? You're a youngster, aren't you?
I'm sorry?
You're a youngster, aren't
Well,
you?
I'm not really. I'm in my late 20s.
You're a youngster, aren't you?
Yeah.
How do you know about Johnny Clarke, and why are you into roots music
I
from the
guess it's-
70s?
Well, I don't know, I'm in sort of Southend, and there's always been sort of sounds, Shaka and people, Jar Tubbies who played down here, and they always, they've always had a love for that music, and obviously it sounds rough over the sound, so I've just sort of grown up with it from my sort of teenage years, and obviously that really sort of holds the swing compared to the digital thing that's doing it now, so yeah, it lives.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
And see you down there on Tuesday. Don't be late.
No way.
All right, Sean.
All right, one love.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, you were saying bye-bye. I closed your mic, sorry there.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the encouragement, because I have to go on. The work is still not yet complete, Yeah, still have keep it up,
Okay. Now, I'm going to give details of the show one more time because there are people phoning up asking exactly where it is, ticket prices and so on. So I'll just tell you, Johnny Clarke, Tuesday the 19th of October at Dingwalls, which is Middle Yard, assures us is a very good show time is 10 or thereabouts. For more information, you can ring 0171 267 1577. 0171 267 1577. Yeah. I don't want to let you go, Johnny. That's what's really happening here. But I know you got to go back to rehearsals. Are you still rehearsing?
Yeah, well, the guy with left them on, I go on with that thing still,
Okay.
Yeah, but no problem, man. We have more time to do all of this, man. Come in and leave your night.
I know, I can sense it, you see. There's
but
this...
it doesn't matter, just timing,
Yeah.
Sometimes, you don't want to do the thing, but sometimes, yeah, I wouldn't mind stay to that, none right through the night, We can't do that.
No, I think Norman J wouldn't be really happy.
Yeah. So who's supposed to come on after?
Norman J. Now, Norman J would know your music very well.
What time is that?
He's on at 7 o'clock. You see, we were supposed to have the chart, the reggae album chart, which we didn't have because Johnny Clarke is here, and I didn't have the heart to stop speaking to you. So we'll leave that till another time.
So you don't have no Johnny Clarke on the reggae album chart?
No.
Oh, yeah?
No, but we did have.
Thought to get some from Blood and Fire.
Yeah, I got to contact Blood and Fire. So, Nikki, I need a number for them, actually.
Yeah.
So, no Johnny Clarke on the reggae album chart this week.
Yeah.
And we was meant to have another competition to give away some more tickets for concerts.
Yeah.
And I was meant to play some more music.
Yeah.
But you see, Johnny Clarke was here, so I couldn't do it.
All right, no problem, man.
All right. So, Johnny Clarke, shall I just round up with this track now and then I'll see you on Tuesday?
Yeah,
we can do that?
Yeah, man. That's all right. Right, so what time is it now?
It's 10 to 7 now.
Oh, so you still have an next
10 minutes, yeah. What shall I play in... All right, you tell me what to play in the last 10 minutes. I've got everything. You know what I think you'd like, Johnny? The new album from Stephen Marley produced the album Chant Down Babylon, which has tracks from hip-hop artists singing with Bob Marley.
You want to play?
I'm asking you, do you fancy hearing that?
Well, I mean, you must know.
No, you're my guest. I want you to tell me what you would like to hear. I've got a new Sizzler album. I could play Scatterlights. I could play Revive. I could play more Johnny Clarke. I've got the Paragons. I've got just about everything.
Well, I tell you. Someone's true,
Yeah. I got Trojan stuff.
Yeah.
Spoilt for choice.
Play African roots, eh?
African roots.
Yeah.
I haven't. Oh, yes, I have. I've got African roots. You want me to play that?
Yeah, man.
So, Johnny, you have bypassed all those other tracks and went for one of your own. I love that, man.
African roots, just call me African roots. Please call me African roots. Just call me African roots. I was born and raised in the ghetto with the blood of African roots. So you can always call me taken away from Africa more than 500 years ago. But one thing they didn't take is the roots out of my mind. So call me African roots, just call me African roots, just call me African roots, please call me African roots. Say it doesn't matter to me if they call me African roots. Here I am as a African, born and raised in the ghetto. I was born and raised in the ghetto with the blood of African roots. So you can always call me African roots. Just call me African roots. Just call me African roots. Please call me African roots. Just call me African roots. African roots, just call me African roots. Please call me African roots. Just call me African roots. Say it doesn't matter to me if they call me African roots. Say here I am as a African, born and raised in the ghetto. Say I was born and raised in the ghetto with the blood of African roots. And so you can always call me African. Just call me African roots.
African Roots, Johnny Clarke.
African roots.
I just love him. He was my special music guest today on the Sunday Best. I'll just give you details of the concert again because we're having a lot of calls coming through. Tuesday, the 19th of October at Dingwall's Middle Yard, Camden, Northwest 1. Tickets are £12 in advance. Doors open at 8 o'clock, showtime 10 o'clock. Information line 0171 267 1577. 0171 267 1577. Johnny Clarke live in concert with full band. Bob in West Norwood wants to know how he can get hold of an album called The Best of Johnny Clarke. You should be able to order them from record stores like Black Dread, Dub Vendor, Classic Records in Wembley. Any record shop that specialises in reggae or black music should be able to get hold of one of these for you. And should we go for another Johnny Clarke? I think he's actually blown the reggae album top 10, so perhaps what I'll do is just read you through the chart, and we'll do it properly next week. So at 10 it's Jacob Miller's Songbook moving down one place. At 9 it's Universal Message moving up one place. At 8 it's Soca Gold, the non-mover. At 7 Who Is the Man, Sanchez moving down one. At 6 High Power Reggae Volume 1 moving up one. At 5 Royal Son of Ethiopia from the Sizzler moving down one. At 4 Packing House Little Roy moving up one place this week. At 3 Reggae Gold moving down one. At 2 Raga Volume 14 moving up one. And at number 1